you doing that? Don't do that. Don't. Oh, that does taste a lot better. Hello everyone, I'm Kristin Hunter, and this week I'm sharing with you my October favorites. I meant to share this video with all of you last week, but I got sick, just a cold, but still it is annoying and it kind of disrupted my schedule. I spent more time just resting and trying to get better, so I'm back this week with my October favorites, even though it's a little late, already getting quite into November. I actually kind of have categories for this month's favorites, which is kind of interesting. I have some food related items, and then there's a couple cosmetic type things, and then some like home decor. So to start off with, let's start with the food products. The first thing on my favorites this month is this Honey Nut Cheerios Medley Crunch cereal. Cereal is probably my favorite food, or one of my favorite foods. It's just a comfort food for me. It reminds me of when I was little and like waking up on the weekends and eating cereal while watching cartoons or something like that. It's just comforting to me. And it's been a long time since I've had cereal. It's not something I buy and eat often, mostly because you need milk and I don't drink milk often enough for... It basically goes bad before I can finish it. But this month, when I was at the grocery store, I just decided I wanted cereal and decided to pick some of this up. And this is just a really good cereal. I mean, what is there to say about it? There's a lot of textures, it's a really great flavor, it's good for you, and I just really like it. This, I think, is my second box even this month. I finished a whole box and decided I had to go back for more. So this is definitely one of my favorites for the month of October. The next thing on my favorites this month is this really cute mason jar shaker water thingy bob. I've been using this all month to make different kinds of fruit and flavored waters, particularly at the moment I have cucumber in here. It's just really nice and refreshing, and the mason jar shaker is just really cute. I always like to throw in fun, whimsical things into my everyday life to just make everything more interesting. It's important to drink water every day, and fruit and flavored waters are really nice because they just spice things up a little bit. So it's something a little bit different and fun, and if you can have it in a cute little glass, why not? And now moving on to my favorite cosmetic items this month. The next thing on my favorites this month is this. This is a moisturizer, but it also helps fight acne. It's just simple Target Up&Up brand moisturizer, nice and cheap. I've been using this for a couple of months now, and it's really helped improve my skincare routine. A moisturizer is not something I've ever really used before, but particularly as I've gotten older, I've noticed that the skin cleansers that work best on my skin are kind of a little more harsh, and so I knew that I needed to add a moisturizer to my routine to help balance that out. And this is really nice because it's just an added step in helping clear up acne from my skin. With my skincare routine in particular, I don't do the same thing every single day because that tends to like strip everything important out of my skin too quickly, and so I kind of switch it up day to day. Sometimes I'll use more of a facial cleanser, and then sometimes I'll use more of just like a general face wash with like a toner as more of a face cleansing, and just kind of go back and forth. And I tend to use this more when I'm using the harsher cleansers, like I mentioned, as that kind of counterbalance. And I found that it really helps. It just helps my skin feel much more soft and smooth and fresh every day. The next thing on my favorites this month is this foundation by e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, Face, and a foundation brush that goes along with it. I mentioned an e.l.f. product last month with the bronzer and the brush that I got then, and I liked it so much I decided to go back for foundation. I just wanted to try something different with foundation. Usually I use more of like a mousse and a powder, but I decided to try going with more of a liquid foundation. It was something new that I tried, so I definitely knew I wanted to stick with something a little more on the cheap end, just in case it didn't work out for me, or I just didn't like the way liquid foundation came on, so I wasn't throwing a lot of money away. Like I mentioned last month with the bronzer, e.l.f. products are really affordable. I think this foundation was only $6 for the one bottle by itself, whereas a lot of other foundations are like 10, 12, 15, up and up and up, depending on the brand that you go for. So for trying something new, this was really nice for me because it was really cost effective and let me try out something new, and I really absolutely loved it. This in particular is their Flawless Finish Foundation in Sand. And this was just a simple foundation brush that I got to go along with it. Like I mentioned last month, if I'm gonna get a new product, I might as well get the right kind of applicator for it too. And I think this was only like $2, so for a whole new basic foundation routine, I spent like $8, which is really nice. And I've absolutely loved it. I'm wearing it today. I think this is definitely going to be a keeper. And lastly, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite home decor items. So my next favorite for this month are these cute little adorable succulents. They're fake, but they're still really cute and green, and I just got them off of Amazon. They were just a simple little thing I wanted to add to my home decor to add a little more color to it. So it was just a set of 3 little mini succulents. They're so absolutely adorable and cute. You can either set them together in a set, which is kind of how I do it, or you can spread them out all over your house and have greenery all over the place. And what I really like about these is because they are fake, they will last basically forever. Since these were something new I was trying around my house, I did decide to go with ones that were fake just because I didn't want to put in the commitment of taking care of something alive if I wasn't sure I was really going to like them. But I do find that I really like these. They're really cute. They just bring a little bit more greenery into my house, and even though they're fake, they make me feel more like I have plants in my house. And how adult is that? I mean, I have a puppy, that's pretty damn adult, but... And lastly, for my favorites this month is this cute little multicolored candle. This is also from Pier 1, like my candle that I had as a favorite last month. You can see where I like to get my candles. And this is a fall scented chai pumpkin candle, which I have absolutely been loving. You probably can't really tell because it's still very, very nice, but I've been burning this all the time. It's such a nice, subtle, slightly fall scent. It still has a bit of that pumpkin in it, along with the chai. It's basically like having a Starbucks in your house. It's just got a little of those hints of fall scents without being overwhelmingly pumpkin or fall scented. So you get a little bit of that harvest fall feeling inside my apartment without overwhelming myself. And it's just a nice, sweet, relaxing scent. And the colors in it are just really cute. I love this teal. This is like my favorite color. So those are my favorites for the month of October. I'm sorry it's a week late, but when you get sick, it sometimes just takes over your life until you're better. If you're looking to try something new, I would recommend any one of these things because as they're my favorites, I absolutely love them, and I hope if you give them a try, you would love them too. Leave a comment below letting me know some of the things that you've loved this month, because I'd love to keep trying out some new things. So thanks for watching and have a beautiful day. Bye! Still getting over being sick, my goodness. That made no sense whatsoever. Do I sound funny? Whoa.